And we welcome you into Dodger Poke Report for another feature cut. Today's main feature is on Michael Busch, the great left-handed hitting prospect in the Dodgers organization. Busch came to the Dodgers in 2019 in the first round. He was drafted in the first round from North Carolina, and since he's become a Dodger, he has done nothing but hit and hit and hit. And let's not waste any time. Let's get to it and show you what makes him such a great hitter. First of all, let's go over some of his numbers. Busch finished 2021 in September with a September to remember. He hit .413 in the last month of 2021 with an OPS of 1.230. He had 6 multi-hit games to finish 2021 in September. And in the last 2 months of action that Busch has played in Tulsa, he is hitting .364. Busch has started 2022 almost as hot. He's hitting .320 with an OPS of 1.190. He's hit a home run every 8 at-bats this year so far. He has 7 multi-hit games, 2 multi-home run games. So Michael Busch has started 2022 right where he left off in 2021, and that is very hot. What makes him such a great hitter? Well, first of all, anytime you're going to be a great hitter, you got to hit the ball where it's pitched. Here you see this pitch is outside, so where does he hit it? Let's watch. Here it goes to left field, right over the left fielder's head. So you can see he took that outside fastball, hit it to left field, went with the pitch, and got a double out of it. Let's look at this next pitch right here. This is a center cut fastball right down the middle. So guess where Michael Busch hits this ball? You guessed it, right back up the middle and into center field with perfect timing. And he hits the ball right exactly where it's pitched. He gets a single on this one. So let's get to the next one. Here is a pitch that is up and in to Michael Busch. So guess where he hits this baseball? And if you guessed to right field, you would be correct. Michael Busch is just so good at hitting the ball where it's pitched. As you saw with those 3 pitches, here's the outside pitch that he hits to left field. You also saw the pitch that was right down the middle that he hit to center field that's going to come up right after this video. Let's watch it one more time. Here's that pitch that is center cut right down the middle that you saw, and you're going to see again. He hits right up the middle, right where he should, and so Michael Busch hits the ball very well where the ball is pitched. But another thing that makes great hitters, now most of the time, about 95% of the time in professional baseball, a hitter's timing is not going to be perfect. So hitting is less about having perfect timing and more about how do you hit the ball when your timing is not perfect. And as you can see in this video, Busch's timing is not perfect, but he's able to keep his hands back and just throw the barrel at it and still make good hard contact, although his timing is not perfect. So if you're a hitter that can hit the ball where it's pitched, as we saw with Michael Busch, and then also keep the hands back and still make hard contact when your timing isn't perfect, you're going to be the type of hitter that Michael Busch is, and that is just simply carrying an elite hit tool with you, as Michael Busch has shown towards the end of last year and at the beginning of this year. And I want to show you who I compare him to. On the left, you're seeing Terry Pendleton, and I put him in a Braves uniform because the Cardinals were so small ball oriented. I think it's more appropriate to compare Busch to Terry Pendleton when Pendleton became a Brave in 1991. And as we look at the first year of Pendleton with the Braves, he had an OPS of 880. Michael Busch's OPS last year was 870. Terry Pendleton's base on ball to walk ratio overall in his career was .50. Michael Busch last year had a walk to strikeout ratio of .54, so almost identical there too. Terry Pendleton's overall batting average as a major leaguer was .270. Michael Busch last year, yeah, you guessed it, really close, .267. So these are 2 hitters that from a mechanical perspective are just almost absolutely identical. From an approach perspective, when Terry Pendleton moved to the Braves and became a little bit less small ball oriented, are almost exactly the same as an approach, as far as approaching how they want to hit the baseball, the type of hitter they want to be. So Terry Pendleton, I think, is a very fair and very accurate comparison as far as what type of hitter Michael Busch is. Michael Busch, now, he is a second baseman, first baseman type right side infielder. He mainly played first base at North Carolina for the Tar Heels. 2018, he played for the Chatham Anglers in the Cape Cod League for Tom Holliday. Tom Holliday is the father of the Oklahoma State head coach, Josh Holliday, from Stillwater, Oklahoma, so I know the Hollidays very well. Actually got a chance to talk to Tom about Michael Busch at a camp that we were both working a couple of months ago, and he mentioned that during that 2018 summer in the Cape Cod League for the Chatham Anglers. That's when he moved Michael Busch to second base and realized that, you know what, hey, this kid's really good playing there. And if you watch him play second base, as I've gotten to do with the AA Tulsa Drillers many times, he is very good at second base. So versatility, the Dodgers love their players to be able to play multiple positions. Michael Busch can play second base. Michael Busch can play first base. And we know one thing that he can always do, he can always hit. So Michael Busch, a very exciting prospect in the Dodgers organization. I'm glad that you tuned in to another Dodger Poke Report main feature cut, and I hope that you log on to DodgerPokeReport.com or visit Dodger Poke on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. We also have a podcast, so just log on to your podcast streaming service of your choice and search Dodger Poke and never miss a thing from Dodger Poke Report. As always, I'm glad that you've tuned in, and go Dodgers!